Hello and welcome back. I'm Neil Cannon, the author of The Vitality Secret and creator of the Inflammation Solution Program. Welcome to the second in this little mini video series called The Holy Grail of Health. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to rewire your brain so that you can get more pleasure from eating healthier foods. More importantly, I'm going to show you how to reduce inflammation, clearing chronic health issues to make you look and feel much younger. If you've been following traditional medical advice for years, but feel that your body is starting to deteriorate, or maybe you've tried countless diets, but none of them could get you the results that you want long term, keep watching, since you're about to discover why regular people like you and me can feel an almost immediate boost in energy and vitality, and why it's critical that you focus on this right now. In video 1, we talked about eliminating 2 toxic staple foods. I shared how this will help you strengthen your immune system and boost your energy levels by reducing the source of nearly all chronic health problems. So, if you haven't seen that video, please go back and watch it now and then come back to this one. Today, I'm going to build on what we discussed by sharing the number one thing you must master if you want to revitalize your body. This is an entirely new way of thinking about health that most doctors and health practitioners miss, so pay close attention. Stop worrying about being disciplined and silly extreme diets in order to lose weight and improve your health. The goal is to break you free of food cravings and impulse eating so you can get on track towards achieving greater fat loss, clearer skin, reduce aches and pains, and heightened energy levels, meaning you'll be able to spend more quality time with your family and friends now and for years to come. We have lots to cover today, so be sure you have some paper and a pen ready to take notes and follow along. Anytime you're trying to get healthy and fit, it's inevitable you'll hit roadblocks. Perhaps you've experienced them before. Things like, I don't have enough time to cook, so just eating fast food. Life gets stressful, so we reach for sweets or junk food. Not having enough energy, which leads us to push out our workout until tomorrow, like mañana, or do that tomorrow, procrastination. Taking drugs or supplements, hoping the problem will just go away without really researching the root cause. Here's what I know to be true. If you've ever faced these issues before, you're totally normal. But if you allow these to become your everyday truth, you'll never actually achieve long-lasting health and vitality, and what's worse, in time you may even get hit with a sudden heart attack or stroke, or even chronic disease like cancer. Prevention really is the only cure. I know what you're thinking, he's just going to tell me to eat healthier and work out. I already know this. Well, not exactly. Knowing what to do is one thing, but actually doing it, that's the trick. In this video, I'm not going to tell you what to do to get healthier. Instead, I'm going to share with you a secret for taking action. By using these techniques, you'll optimize your health by reducing inflammation and strengthening your immune system. We are going to get very tangible improvements in fat burning, energy levels, clearer skin, and reducing aches and pains, which is going to save you a lot of time, money, and frustration. But first, I've got to warn you. Before we go any further, it's important I bring to your attention something that often gets overlooked. And not paying attention to this will virtually guarantee that despite your best intentions to make a change, you could give in and return to old habits. When the average person wants to improve their health, they usually want to adopt either a new diet or new exercise regime or both. Unfortunately, they don't start with a psychological tool needed to make these changes last. In fact, their efforts work against them. Statistics actually show that the average person gains 11 pounds for every diet they go on. Most people are better off doing nothing than starting a diet. I mean, how come? Well, it's not about the diet, it's about your psychology. So let's get into the meat and veggies of today's video, starting with programming yourself to eat healthily automatically so you don't have to actually think about it. In order to achieve this, we have to momentarily step into the emerging world of neuroscience. Top performing athletes pay millions to get every possible advantage over their competition. Visualization has become a key aspect of gaining that mental edge in every sport. By practicing first in their mind an athlete can prepare his nervous system to take that action in the game. For example, Australian psychologist Alan Richardson conducted a little experiment. He took a group of basketball players, divided them into 3 groups, and tested each player's ability to make free throws. The first group would practice 20 minutes every day. The second would only visualize themselves making free throws, but no real practice was allowed. The third one would not practice or visualize. The results were astounding. There was significant improvement on the group that only visualized. They were almost as good as the guys who actually practiced. If you follow any kind of sport and you watch any kind of rugby game or football game or tennis match, you'll probably understand that there's a lot of concentration that happens before someone takes a really important shot. And what often happens is they visualize exactly the outcome of what's about to happen. And there's so much behind sports psychology now, and this is one of the methods used. You and I can do the same thing regarding our eating habits. Why not take the same approach and prepare our nervous system to eat good healthy food so it's easier when you're in the moment deciding what to eat? Remember, we want to get lean and stay lean, have more energy, get clearer skin, and eliminate aches and pains. The best way to do this is by reducing inflammation. And in order to reduce inflammation, the first step is to adapt your diet. I did not say go on a diet. The very notion of quote-unquote going on a diet is enough to set you up for failure from the get-go. It's effectively an introduction of pain into your life. It often involves some kind of sacrifice, and that will never work long term. In order to change our diet and adapt our diet, we have to change our behavior. For most people, this is extremely hard, hence the reason so many diets fail, or people fail rather with their diets. In fact, the average person gains 11 pounds for every diet they go on. Well, what's the problem? Well, it's not necessarily a lack of knowledge. Since they learned the new diet, it's following through and committing to new habits. We must condition our mind for the diet first before we actually start the diet. Unfortunately, almost no one teaches this step. Actually, I have to take a step back. You and I have already been conditioned to eat certain foods. Since a very young age, we have been doing this exact exercise. It's just that we didn't know it. Every time we see a commercial featuring a cheesy pizza or a greasy burger or other poor quality foods like chocolates and ice creams and candies and sweets, our mind and nervous system is being primed or programmed rather to eat that food. That's why food companies invest billions to show us those commercials. Ask yourself, how many times have you seen a commercial for a fresh, full salad or a meaty bone broth stew? Hardly ever. Today, with this exercise, you are going to take that power back of your mind. You're going to take the power back to actually be the advertiser of your own mind. Today, we're going to strengthen that part of us that wants to eat healthily. It's not a discipline thing. It's a conditioning thing. Just as an athlete would prepare for a game, we are preparing for a meal. The more we condition our mind, the more likely we are to follow through with it. Now, for the sake of practice, we're going to have you imagine eating a salad, a nice, full, fat, fully loaded one. In my case, even if you don't like eating salad, you should still do this exercise. In fact, it's probably even more reason to do this exercise. It doesn't mean you're only going to eat salad from now on. It just means that you'll begin to crave salad and start to incorporate it into your existing meals, meaning you can add them. You can add veggies, add salads, and really start to load up on plant-based foods. Now, that wouldn't be such a terrible thing, would it? This exercise has 2 parts. The first part will involve us remembering our happiest memory. By putting ourselves into a heightened emotional state, it opens our mind to change. For the second part, we'll be imagining our new life as we want it to be. The positive emotions we generate will help us anchor this new image of ourselves so the change can stick. Are you ready? Let's get started. Now, sit up straight in a relaxed position and with a good posture. Close your eyes. Have a think about one of your happiest memories, where you felt incredible love and joy and vitality. If it's hard to remember one, just imagine a future experience that you would like to feel this way. Step into this reality. Try to feel the sensations on your skin, the lightness of your chest, the relaxation of your body. The more senses you can feel, the more effective this is going to be at anchoring it into your mind. Really fully experience this incredible moment and just soak it up for at least 60 seconds with your eyes shut, feeling everything, remembering everything. Really try and appreciate every aspect of it. Feel the amazing sensations, feeling alive and vital, seeing the bright colours, hearing the incredible sounds. Now, as you begin to come back to the here and now, start to imagine the healthiest, fully loaded salad you have ever seen. It has all your favourite toppings in a huge bowl drizzled with your favourite dressing. Imagine grazing your nose above it and taking in the delicious aroma. Then, imagine moving your fork through the salad, stabbing the leaves and toppings and bringing it to your mouth. Feel the bursts of flavour hit your tongue and explore with the most incredible taste you've experienced. Imagine chewing this delicious bite and swallowing, then going in for another one. I know it's kind of weird to do this, but stick with me. We're conditioning our body for a new behaviour. Of course, it's going to be a bit weird. Imagine several more bites of the world's most incredible salad. When you're ready, come back, open your eyes. It's kind of strange imagining yourself eating a salad, right? If you approach your health in the same way as a professional athlete, you're going to get similar results. The key, of course, is repetition. Repetition is the mother of skill. You don't go to the gym once and then say, well, I'm glad that's done, never going to go again. No, you go again and again and again, and you condition your muscles, your bones, your ligaments, your cartilage, everything in there to get stronger. The same must be done with our mind, but we're never taught this. You may need to do this once a day for several weeks before it really gets going, though for some people just a few days may be enough to start seeing changes. Either way, it's best to continue to do it, working out our mental muscles. So many people feel powerless to change their eating habits. They feel they just don't have time or money to eat healthily. They can't help but give in to their cravings, especially when times get tough, stressful, or they reach a low point in life. Over time, eating unhealthy food wears down the body, resulting in unwanted weight gain, skin breakouts, aches and pains, and low energy. Most people think the answer is to just do something or take something to fix it, yet the real magic is inside our mind, inside your mind. We have to reprogram our brain so that it automatically goes out and fixes the problem. Otherwise, we're fighting against ourselves. It's like going upstream against the current. That's where discipline comes in. If we haven't properly conditioned our brain, then we have to force ourselves to, quote unquote, eat healthily or work out. Yet when we talk to our brain in a way it can understand through the use of images, then it will actually get on board with us, and these new changes will become effortless. Now, do you remember Mark? Here's what he said about these new habits.
Good morning, everybody. Mark here. For those of you who don't know me, I don't normally make these videos only if it's really worth it, and I feel like it's worth it right now. So this video is in response to the amount of questions I'm receiving about Neil Cannon's inflammation solution. Within the first 2 weeks of that program, my pain had greatly alleviated. I dropped the jean size, my energy levels had gone through the roof, and it was transforming my life slowly. Not only that, I was learning about nutrition, learning about things in nutrition that you wouldn't find in conventional means. The information is not out there conventionally. And learning what foods were affecting my body. We'd have regular seminars with Neil. The whole thing for me was life-changing. Over the course of 6 weeks, I lost 3 stone, got back into all my old shirts, and energy levels are through the roof. I am regular in the gym. now, because my mindset is different and the way I look at foods is different on this program. So I really stuck to it religiously. One thing I've missed out as well, which was very important on the program, there was a number of psychological exercises, and these enabled me to look into myself and to have a little ganders of where I will be if I carry on doing what I was doing before I done the program, and where I will be if I stuck the program. And I can say, from sticking the program, my life, my quality of life from my children and everything has greatly improved. So, as I say, I just had to drop that in, I forgot to say. Don't think about it. Just think you want to get better, you want to improve your life, and you want to take control of your health. Just do it. Invest in yourself. Message Neil, because for me, it was life-changing and the best thing I ever done.
Okay, let's do a quick review of what we learned today. First, we learned a whole new way to think about dieting, namely that discipline never works. Instead, we have to train our brain correctly, then taking action becomes easy. Apply this to your efforts at eliminating those 2 toxic staple foods, and you'll begin to see an immediate shift towards more energy and vitality. Plus, you learned an exercise in neuro-linguistic programming, that's NLP, and it's called Become Your Own Advertisement on Your Mind. Every time we turn on the TV or watch commercials, or we're kind of listening to what we're hearing on the radio or seeing billboards on the roads, we are kind of opening our minds to be conditioned and to be programmed. So I've called this exercise Become Your Own Advertisement on Your Own Mind, so you can actually condition your own mind with empowering thoughts and ideals. And this way, it's just a really fantastic way of getting full control of your mind. So this will actually help you rapidly change your eating behavior long term. It's been a jam-packed video, so make sure you review your notes and take action. And do so immediately. Don't just let it kind of go, because then procrastination sets in. You'll always find something else to do. Do something now. Take one piece of action right now. Speaking of taking action, before we go today, I would love you to leave a comment right now below the video and tell me what you experienced when you did the exercise called Become Your Own Advertisement on Your Mind. After you apply this, how will your life be different 1 year from now? Get clear about the result and the impact it will have on your life, and more importantly, the lives of your family and those around you. So let me know by leaving a comment below, please. It'd be useful for me, and it's going to be useful for other people to see this video. And if you found this video useful, please share it on Facebook, Twitter, or even by sending a friend the URL to this page. Just copy and paste the address URL and send it to a friend if you found this useful. In the next video, I'm going to show you how first eliminating toxic foods and then reprogramming your mind to eat healthy foods are the first steps in a system for reducing inflammation and therefore clearing away those nagging chronic problems. If you've never heard of inflammation being linked to health problems like weight gain or lack of energy, constant aches and pains and skin flare-ups, this will provide you with the exact framework you need to dramatically reduce those symptoms at the root, the source, the root, which is inflammation. On the other hand, if you're familiar with the importance of reducing inflammation, but you've been looking for a program that's more thorough and easy to stick with, then this system will help you clarify exactly what you've been doing that's working, and also identify the few things that are likely holding you back from feeling younger and more vital. Speaking of getting more energy and vitality, we've been hearing from a number of people who have had questions participating in the inflammation solution. I would love to see you in there. In the next video, we're going to talk about the program and how you can enroll in the next video. That's why the next video is going to be about moving forward. So if you're interested in continuing this quest for the Holy Grail of Health and you want more details about the program, I'm going to be laying it all out in the next video. But for now, I want to leave you with this. You've done it. You have just taken a major step in reclaiming your mind's power to improve your health. So many people just sit back passively wishing for a pill to fix them while they're being bombarded with ads for junk food and for pharmaceuticals. If you're in the US, ask your doctor for this drug. Ask your doctor for this drug. No, don't. Don't do that at all. Just now you worked out your mental muscles. Keep it up, and taking the right actions will actually happen naturally and with ease. Next up, we'll talk about how to take the next step towards an inflammation-free life where you feel active, alive, and full of energy. I'm excited for you, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Please like and share if you enjoyed this one.